Hey guys, I'm greasy and stuff because I need a shower, but I just wanted to, I wanted to, slash, I'm getting, it's more like I'm getting the prompt to, because I definitely feel embarrassed sharing when I'm like this, but I'm definitely getting a strong prompt to share with you guys. Part of this process of awakening and ascension, melting away what isn't real, allowing what's real to shine through. The split that starts to happen. For anyone going through this, it is normal and it's part of the process to still be caught up in illusion, shadow, ego, to feel like complete shit mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. But then at the exact same time, you feel so, like, right now, so as much as I'm in this space where I've been rocking back and forth because I'm just vibrating and restless, and mentally and emotionally and spiritually I'm struggling right now, and like all of my shit is surfaced. But then at the exact same time, I physically feel so calm and so soft and so light, and mentally and emotionally I've got this, like, and spiritually, all of it, I've got this current of just, I've got this constant feeling of calm neutrality that's just always there. It's like on one end, like even right now, it's like the crying is like, I can still feel that there's that piece of me that wants to cry. And as much as I was just crying right now, it's like it's being sucked out of me. I still can feel like I want to cry. I still feel like I want to cry, but I'm not actually able to right now. Like, these tears are the ones I just poured out of myself. And I still kind of feel like I want to cry, but it's being sucked out of me. I'm literally split right now between my shit and what I truly am, and I can feel the split. And I prefer this. I do prefer this over feeling the straight misery that I felt for a long time. Um that being said, it can still be with an illusion of feeling overwhelming when you are feeling this split and it's intense. Hang on. They just had me pause it. I realized I hit pause and I saw how long it's been recording. It was 243. It's still a number sequence 243, even if it's not 234 or 432. It's still 243. There's significance that well, also 243, we love you, do love you. Anyway, um yeah, so and it's interesting, this feeling of the the crying and the sadness and whatnot being sucked out of you, or as slash you can feel it, um but you're not able to. It's different than, now prefacing, before I continue, prefacing saying I'm not telling if you're on meds and that's what's right for you and that's what you're being pulled naturally to do, like, cool, that's cool. I'm not saying anything different. Like, that's your journey, that's what works for you. For me, I have been off and on meds in the past, and I didn't like, they would make you, it would block your ability to cry. And for me, I felt like it was like there was this, like, this ceiling or this wall that was like, that built, that was like right here, and I could feel all my crying being built up, and it was sitting right here, and it fucking hurt because I needed to release it, but the medication was blocking me from releasing. I don't like that feeling. And I mean, I was on medications. This was like, this wasn't just a one shot deal and I gave up. Like, this was like, even on the medication that was working for me, I still didn't like how it feels. The difference with this is you do have the ability to cry, because you need to cry, you need to feel it, and you need to release it. That being said, there's also a certain point where we release and let go of what we need to, and then we get a moment of rest. And that moment of rest, and what I'm feeling right now, this neutrality and calm and peace, this is what we truly are always. And so we get these moments of rest between our purges and our releasing and our surfacing and our working on our crap. And these moments of rest get bigger and longer because sometimes they can just be a blip. For a long time, I wasn't even getting periods of rest. The one time I went like 6 months straight of being straight miserable. Um, and then before and after that, it'd be like I'd be lucky if I got like a day within a week or two. You know, now I'm more and more consistently feeling not only this split but just this calm neutrality and peace. It's I'm bringing it online more and more. It's consistent more and more. So yeah, I just was getting a prompt to share this with you guys. If any of you are feeling this, or if you've started your awakening and ascension process and you're kind of wondering, what can it be like, and then I just know that I wish that I had kind of seen what this process is like, because you often hear people talk about it, and then a lot of mediums go on camera and talk and act all peace and loving, but you don't actually see, and people don't realize the shit that they go through and what they can be like off camera. And I personally am not able to do that. I just, especially because, like I said, I wish I had seen and knew, because I'd heard about, what it can be like to go through ascension and awakening, but you don't really. And I mean, even with my showing, as like, because I know I have like other videos and stuff where I've had breakdowns and everything. Even with my showing, there's still a level of like, you don't really know what it's like until you go through it yourself. That being said, if I can share as much as my journey as possible and people have a bit more of a heads up and know that this is normal and know they're not alone, then that's awesome. And I'm just wanting to help even just one person if I'm able to. Now, that being said, I recognize everyone's playing a role that I'm asking energy to, and whatnot. It's also important to recognize that it doesn't need to be painful or overwhelming or difficult. We're playing it this way, and we're not to judge it, and it's all helpful. That being said, it doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be. We do choose to make it difficult. That being said, as we do put this self work in, it does get easier. And this is not only coming from like what I've heard, it's literally coming from my own personal experience. And things are happening for me now without my even trying. Things are brought to me without my even trying. And it's really, really, really cool. And it's some of the smaller stuff right now, but it's starting to happen. So I was just, like I said, I just got a really strong prompt to share this. I'm feeling like there's someone out there who's going to see this and it's going to be helpful for them in some way. Plus, I mean, even zooming further out, really at the end of it all, this is for myself, really, because this is my movie I'm making up. And my movie, my dream, my simulation, whatever you want to call it. And I recognize that. And like I say, everything that I put out there is all reminders for myself. It's all reminders for myself. I need these reminders. I'm still working on my shit as well. I know I am. So, yeah, anyway, I do hope this is helpful, and yeah, just know if you're going through this, it's completely normal part of the process. It can feel odd, it can feel weird, it can feel overwhelming. You can literally physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually feel, you can literally feel this split. And I just try to, as best I can, anchor onto the side of truth where I am feeling that neutrality and peace. Let myself feel what I need to feel. But then there's also that point where you recognize, no, now I'm choosing to cling on to the misery. I can see right now, I'm feeling that happiness and that joy and that peace and that calm, but I'm wanting to cling to that other end. And that's where it's that moment of, I felt what I've needed to feel, and now it's time to do the self work and work on my focus, my perception, my surrender, anchoring onto truth rather than keep indulging in my shit. And only I can do that. No one else can do it for me. No one. It doesn't matter what kind of work they do, what kind of healer they say they are. None of it. No one can do the work for me. I have to do the work myself. So, yeah, this stuff's all a normal part of the process, and like I said, I hope this helps at least one person. And even more so, I need to recognize these are reminders for myself. This is a normal part of the process. It's okay. See? And now I'm going to get emotional again, and that's okay. Be gentle with myself, give myself grace. One now by one now. I got this. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, and this is a normal part of the process. And Spirit's got my back along with everyone equally. Not just me, it's equal. Just I'm focusing in on myself right now. I'm not alone. I'm loved, held, supported, carried, and I just gotta surrender to that. And that goes for everybody. All right. I hope this helps somebody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I don't. Is there something else I'm wanting to say? No, I think that's it. All right. Thank you guys for everything. Seriously, thank you. I love you. And I know it's like, I love you. Oh, well, you don't really know us. How can you help us? I recognize that within the truth of what we are all in love with each other. And we do have love for everybody. And I genuinely really do appreciate all of you guys. And even right now, I'm literally feeling right in here this bubble, this ball of love for all of you. I'm able to sit there and I am able to feel it. So I do love you guys. I do appreciate you guys, and just thank you. And stuff. as as for always, as always, have a wonderful now.